Mm-hmm.
All right, shalom, shalom. First thing we want to do is give all praise and honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makakwadash.
Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to you brothers pushing this word with true sincerity and with charity. All right, so, through the spirit, me and the brother I died now, we were just sitting here meditate. You know, we always have, like the scriptures say, our conversations in the heavens. And that's how a lot of your sit-downs come about, you know. But when you think about the truth and what Yahweh Shema Shai is doing, he's making soldiers out of men, all right? Because not only are we servants, all right, but the Lord is also making us soldiers, a soldier mindset, all right? So in this truth, we go through things, all right, that pretty much help us make better decisions without using our emotions, all right? Which is really a soldier mindset, because if you want somebody to do something, you want to do, pretty much you want them to do what you tell them to do. It's like the military. What do they do when you first come in? They break you, all right? And then they build you back up, you know? So that's pretty much what the Lord is doing with us. He's breaking us down and building us back up, all right?
In 2 Timothy 2:3 says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai." Right? So, you know, part of the hardness is making tough decisions, man. All right? Not respecting persons. All right? Not judging according to appearance or judging according to stature and status of our people. Not only of our people, but of our brethren, man. You know? It said, verse 4, it says, "No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of his life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier." Right? So the scriptures always talk about war and battle and fight the good fight. Okay? The Lord, the scripture says the Lord is a man of war. All right? So when you're in war, you can't be worried about who your girl, what she may or may not be doing at home. You know what I mean? So to speak. Or you can't be worried about outside things that's going to interfere with you on the mission at hand, man. See, our mission is what? We're like the recon guys, man. We got a mission to pluck out the elect who are still in the world right now. So our focus is what? On salvation and delivering this message from the Lord to our people who need it, man. You know?
Mm-hmm. Hey, what's that? Lively stones? I'm looking.
I'll get it. Just go ahead. I'll get it.
Yeah, so, you know, because, you know, and when you go through these certain things, and really, when you go through the things, all right, when your woman deal with you, all right, because a lot of times when you love a woman, you kind of allow certain things that you normally wouldn't allow, all right, but when you start to go through things, you start to think with a clearer mind, all right, because you're like, all right, I keep doing this, obviously this ain't working, then you revert back to the scriptures, all right, and the scriptures even tell you how to deal with a woman, all right, keep thy mouth from her that live from thy bosom, all right, but still, that's a soldier mindset, all right. When you go to the military, they take secrets to their grave, all right. They could be out the military, you know what I mean, but they're still programmed to keep all of those secrets that they see in the military into their grave. They don't talk about it. You know what I mean? Like even certain brothers, you know, that's in the camp, they don't talk about it. You know what I mean? It ain't leadership where it's at. You know what I'm saying? But that's a soldier mindset, all right? Hey, like the scriptures talk about how you don't reveal a friend's secret. How much more the kings? If the king revealed something to you, all right? But our king is telling us. He's not telling us to keep a secret, all right? Hey, what's that? Precious in the sight of the Lord.
I got that First Peter.
Come.
The 1 Peter 2:5. Ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house, a holy priesthood, to offer up spiritual sacrifices accessible to the Most High by Yahweh Shema Shai.
Right, spiritual sacrifices. All right. So when we walk in this walk, all right, we giving up things. All right, that's enduring that hardness. Hey, when some brothers are used to a real lavish lifestyle, but when they came into the truth, they a lot of that stopped. All right, used to women. Used to being around their family, and it stopped. All right. Hey, the Lord changed your mindset, man, because the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai is dealing with you. All right? And now, a lot of things that we see, they can't see it because the spirit of the Lord is dealing with us. We getting endurance. All right? We can see through certain things. What the scriptures say, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual wickedness in high places, man. All right? So we're at war, man. And the Lord has given us the strength, all right, to be soldiers and not just men, because we are at war. All right? However you look at it, you know?
The Psalms 116 and 15, precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints.
You know, and that's physically and spiritually. All right? Because, hey, what Paul say? I die daily.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He said, I die daily. All right? He wasn't saying physically I'm being put to death. But even though he was put to death, but the Lord brought him back. All right? But not only physically, what happened to Stephen? What happened to Yahweh Shai? What happened to all the 12 besides one? All right? They all died. And they all died by being put to death. They didn't live old ages. The ones that died. All right?
There's a Revelation 22 and 14. It says, blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life. They enter in through the gates into the city. For without, without, that means those who are without the gate, right? For without are dogs and sorcerers and whoremongers and murderers and idolaters and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. See, we knowing these things, man. So we gotta motherfucking prepare ourselves for war against these things, man. It's gonna talk about put on the breastplate of faith. You know, have your feet shod. You know.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, those are war. That's your war uniform, man.
It's a uniform.
It's a uniform. Why? Because when we go out the gates, all right, when we leave our homes, all right, hey, we got to deal with all types of spiritual wickedness, as the brother alluded to, man, through the scriptures, man.
You see it all day.
Yep.
You see it all day.
Yep.
All right, and that's why a lot of these niggas are homosexuals.
Mm-hmm.
All right, because they've been their subconscious and their conscious is being bombarded with homosexual energy, man. All right, and then next thing you know, all right, they trying it out. All right, and that's what's wrong. That's really what's going on with these women. That's why they so big into each other like that, man. Because the vibration that has been put out there, man. All right, and they don't have no. And if she been a weaker vessel, ain't no telling what these. Hey, man, these women out here going crazy. Mm-hmm. Especially with that homosexual mess. What you think a girls' night out is?
Mm-hmm.
All right, most girls' night out is who can eat the box better competition. You know what I mean? But they don't have no protection. All right? They don't have the true counselor to call on for help. When you got these left-hand spirits in your ear, man. All right? Cause they don't hear the voice. We hear the fucking voices of these spirits, man. All right?
It's like Sirach 9 and 13 says, keep thee far from the man that hath power to kill, so shall thou not doubt the fear of death. If thou come up to him, make no fault, lest he take away thy life presently. Remember that thou goest in the midst of the snares, thou walkest upon the battlements of the city, man. So the Lord is constantly reminding us that we're in fucking war, man. Yeah. We're in war with our woman. We're in war with our household.
On every side.
On every side, man. All right, and we gotta remember that, man. That we're constantly in a battle. We're constantly in war. But in war, guess what you gotta do? You can make good decisions, man. You gotta know when to break the company apart, to send men one way, send men another way. You gotta know when to preserve ammunition. You know, you gotta know how to make proper decisions, man. You can't be emotional about the things that's going on around you, man.
You gotta have foresight too.
Gotta have foresight. That's right.
You gotta be able to study your enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, like the scripture say, be wise as a serpent and harmless as doves, man. All right, so that means you gotta think like a devil, but still act like a soldier. Yahweh Shema Shai. You gotta think like a devil, but you can't lose your integrity. All right, because knowing what these devils, when you get pulled over, you gotta tell them what the fuck they want to hear. Sometimes you gotta play like the good nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, when you at work and you fucking go to Esau and you want a good job, you know what you gotta do? You gotta put that fucking face on. Whether you want to do it or not, if you want a good job, that's what the fuck you gonna have to do.
Yep.
Alright, but you know in the end, what's gonna happen? We gonna run all this shit.
Yep.
With all the paradise. We gonna run it all. You know what I mean? So what? We gotta bow down our heads right now, man. Alright? In the end of it, we gonna get the kingdom. And we gonna have the last laugh.
That's it up.
You know? Hey, and also the scriptures say what? Fear not the sentence of death. Alright? Hey, the scriptures also say all sickness is not into death, man. Hey, man, look, man. The scriptures say that the devil shall cast some of you in the prison. You should be tried 10 days, man. Who get tried when they get caught by the enemy? Soldiers. Alright? And Esau know this, man.
Yep.
We're the literal military might behind enemy lines, man, right now, man. Without any power, man.
Right.
We behind enemy lines right now, man. The Lord got a whole military force behind enemy lines right now, man. Without any power. The only power we got is the power he give us, which is to teach his word. All right? And he'll heal us every now and again. Some brothers getting healed from some sickness when it's needed.
That's right.
All right? When you proved yourself that you was worthy enough for it in his eyes. Because ain't none of us worthy of nothing.
That's right. This is Sirach 4:13 or 41:3. Fear not the sentence of death. Remember them that have been before thee that come after. For this is the sentence of the Lord over all flesh. You know, and we gotta look at the ones that came before us, man. They were soldiers, man. King David was a soldier. Paul was a soldier, man.
Mighty men.
Mighty men, man.
Was they scared to go against the Philistines?
No, they weren't, man.
What about Joseph? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I mean Joshua. You know what I'm saying? When the Lord told him, fear not them, they be giants. Hey, them Philistines was fucking giants, man. Them motherfuckers was huge.
Yep.
Alright? And Joshua got to tell you, fear not, the Lord is with us.
That's right, man. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And what happened? Wasn't it him and
Caleb?
Yep. Who said if they call unto us?
Yeah. We won't go, but it's something like that.
They would be taken in our hands. But if they
come not up, then
right. Basically, they had to call to them. Then they knew that the Lord gave them into their hands.
That's in the first Samuel.
But they did it with just 2 of them.
Yep. And the young ones.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So you got to think about that, man. That's powerful. Was they afraid? They weren't afraid to die, because they said if XYZ happened, then we was giving it to their hands.
That's it.
They weren't afraid to die. Alright? A lot of these niggas sell out because they're afraid of what's gonna happen, man. They're afraid what Esau about to do to this place. They think they're gonna have a sense of protection, man. But Esau gonna put you right in the front line, right? They gonna throw your ass right under the bus like they throwing every other Israelite, because you're still a nigga. And not only that, you know you're an Israelite. And they know at any given time the Lord can wake you up out of that fucking mindset you in. And now you know all their secrets. Now you gonna be put outside right with the rest of the niggas. You know?
That was it.
Alright, so with that, we just hope it was edified. Want to give all praise and honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makakodash.
Devil unto the apostle, elders of great millstone. And salutation, you brothers pushing this word with truth, sincerity, and with charity. Shalom and the Baba.
Baba.